Welcome to Joyful Money, the podcast where we focus on making money the joyful way. We are done with the stress and anxiety that typically come with making money. We'll feature extraordinary and inspiring business owners who are making a huge impact by sharing their gifts and talents with the world. Pour yourself a cup of coffee or tea and let's go. Mindset for success. So you're a coach or a consultant and you're struggling to hit your goals. Now, mindset is key. Why? Because you can learn strategies, right? In my experience, I think every strategy works, right? But learning strategies and tactics will not amount to a lot if you don't have the right mindset. There is specific mindset you need to succeed in business. And I'm going to go through 5 of them. There are many mindset tips I have, but I want to go through 5 of them in this short video. The first mindset you need to have is to take giving up off the table. What do I mean by this? Well, you have to decide that you will never give up. The difference between me and most people is this. Most people have the mindset, oh, I'm going to give this a go, and if I fail, then I'm going to quit. But I have the mindset of, I'm going to keep going until I succeed. So that's the mindset of giving up off the table. It's almost like burning the bridges. Don't have a plan B. I know this is contrary to a lot of advice we seek these days where people say have a plan B, have a plan C. For me personally, when I've decided to go all in into my business, I took giving up off the table. There is no fallback plan. And so that gives me tunnel vision to keep my eyes on my goal, which is to succeed. So if you want to succeed in your business, you have to have the rock solid mindset of, I am going to go all in and I'm going to go at this until I succeed. There is no option of giving up. Mindset number 2 is discipline. Discipline is what separates people who fail from people who succeed. Now, what do I mean? Now, we all know what we should be doing to succeed, right? We know we should be generating leads. We should be having sales calls, making offers, signing clients, giving clients results. All of the things we need to do to succeed. I think every single person knows what to do to succeed. And if you don't know, just do business 101, okay? Just do a Google search, business 101. The reason why most people don't succeed is because of discipline. Why? Because we all have human brains. The human brain is not wired for success. The human brain is wired to survive. So your brain is always going to want to conserve energy as much as possible. To succeed, you have to have the discipline to do the things necessary. Okay, it's almost like losing weight. We all know what we should be eating, but when that time comes, you have the urge for cake, chocolates, biscuits. If you don't have the discipline, you're going to have those things. But if you have the discipline to say, well, I know I feel like eating the cake and chocolate right now, but I have a goal of being healthy. You make yourself do the uncomfortable things in the moment to give you the results you want in the future. Okay, in business, for example, let's say you need to create content for your YouTube channel, for your podcast, but you keep putting it off. Maybe you feel tired and you're like, oh, maybe I'll just watch Netflix. In the moment, watching Netflix feels good to the body, feels good to your brain. But in the long run, doing the YouTube video and posting content is better for your business. If you want to succeed, you have to develop the skill of discipline to say, well, I know I feel like doing this right now, but for my future benefit, I'm going to do this instead. There was a study that said ultra performers were researched, and they found that ultra performers are able to delay gratification. They are able to have a long-term view. They are able to say, well, I do not feel like doing this right now, but I know I need to do it, so I am going to do it. So what is discipline? In my definition of discipline is doing the thing that is necessary, even though you don't feel like doing it. So that is discipline. So that's mindset number 2. You have to develop the mindset of discipline. Mindset number 3 is positive self-belief. If you do not believe you can be successful, you might as well stop trying. If you do not believe something is possible, it's almost impossible for you to achieve it. So you have to develop the self-belief that success is possible for you. Now, this is easier said than done because we are all humans. We have human brains. And most times, our brains try to keep us safe. If we don't take action, if we don't become more visible, we don't open ourselves to criticism or any of the negative things we get online. Okay, so your brain wants to keep you safe. And so it tells you, oh, you're not good enough. Nobody's going to listen to you. You don't have something of value to share. That is what I call imposter syndrome. So your brain is trying to keep you safe so that you don't open up yourself for criticism. But here's the thing. If you do want to be successful in business, you have to believe in yourself. You have to have a great positive view about yourself. You have to have your own back because most times people don't have your back. You have to have your own back. You have to be your best advocate. So that's number 3, positive self-belief. The mindset number 4 is consistent action. Consistent action is what distinguishes people who fail from people who succeed. You take consistent action, whether you feel like it or not. And when you take consistent action, you are able to get results, recalibrate. Bear in mind, I said get results, right? I didn't say you're going to succeed at first. When you take consistent action, you are able to get results to say, okay, how did this work out? For example, if I decide to run Facebook ads and I take consistent action, I'm able to say, okay, I have done Facebook ads for the past 3 months. Let me evaluate my results. What was my click-to-through rate? What was my download rate? Let's say I'm doing a free masterclass. How many people signed up for my free masterclass? Because I take consistent action, I'm able to get results to analyze. So consistent action is absolutely critical for success. The last one is growth over perfection. The perfectionist in us wants to only put stuff out there when it's 100% perfect. But perfectionism is actually stopping you from success. Why? Because the faster you fail, the faster you'll succeed. So instead of waiting for something to be 100% perfect, put it out there and learn. My coach used to say B minus is what we target, not A plus. B minus is good enough. Just put it out there and start getting results. And that results you get will help you make the next best decision forward. So for example, if you were doing a YouTube video like I'm doing right now, when I first started, I did the YouTube videos almost 8 times. 1 time, 2, 3, up to 8 times before I was happy enough to post the video on social media. But doing that was actually delaying my success because most people don't like perfect anyways. So just do the thing, put yourself out there, and then get feedback. It's that feedback that you refine over and over again that gives you a point to make decision off of. Let's summarize the 5 points. 5 points, which is the mindset for success. The first one is to take giving up off the table. You're not going to give up. You're going to keep going until you succeed. Number 2 is discipline. You're going to stay disciplined and do the things that you don't feel like doing, but you know is necessary to succeed. Number 3 is positive self-belief. You have to believe in yourself. You have to believe that success is possible for you. You have to believe that it is possible for you to hit 50K monthly recurring revenue on your way to a 7-figure business. You have to believe it is possible for you to, not just for every other person around you, but for you too. Number 4 is consistent action. You take consistent action, the action necessary to take your business to the next level. And number 5 is growth over perfection. You feel fast forward quicker to get to your success. I hope these tips are helpful to you. And remember, it's not just hearing the tips, you have to implement them. I'm so excited for you and I cannot wait to celebrate your success. Hey, very quickly before you go, if this podcast inspired or encouraged you in any way, please leave us a review on Apple Podcasts and share this with a friend. It means a lot to us And we appreciate your kindness and generosity in doing this. We'll see you back here on the next episode. Bye bye.